Hey guys, this is Justin at the Survivor Review. Today I have a Blu-ray unboxing for you. Not a Steelbook this time, which is surprising. Normally it is. Instead, it's a Digibook. This is the Target exclusive Digibook for the latest in the DC cinematic universe, Suicide Squad. It comes with a cool lenticular cover. There, it's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, and one of the thicker Digibooks actually. Pretty thick there, just pretty cool. Now, if you've seen my videos and you know me, you know that I'm a really big Steelbook collector. But I chose this one over the Steelbook, which is a Best Buy exclusive, because honestly I just thought it looked cooler. The Steelbook was overpriced, and also comes with a 4K disc, which I really don't need. And I just like the look of this better, I like the color scheme on it better. And I've seen the Digibooks before for the previous two DC movies. I did one for Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, and I'd always thought about getting those, and I never did. I went with the Steelbooks instead. This time I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm going with the Digibook, and as it looks right now, I'm glad I did. So let's open it up and take a look inside. Alright, so you got the front here. You got the back J card there. J card has some extra info saying how the extended and theatrical cut are on Blu-ray, and the theatrical version is only on the DVD. Stuff like that. Taking that off, taking an actual look at the Digibook here, which is really nice. You got this awesome lenticular cover on the front there. Really good 3D popping effects. I like how Harley Quinn and the Joker in the middle there pop out the most, actually. I'm not sure if you can see in the video as well, but like they pop the most out of all the characters on here, actually. And it's really funny how Slipknot, of course, the most important character in the movie, is all the way in the back. Like literally every other head pops out more than his. I don't know if you can even see it. It's pretty funny. Even they know that nobody gives a crap about Slipknot because, you know, the writers didn't even care about him. So, you got the spine here. This is one of those really thick Digibooks, which is really cool. I'm not too big on those really thin ones. I don't know, those ones just aren't as cool to me because they're like so skinny. But I like this, nice and big. Got back there, cool shot of that. Good. Inside here, first thing that started popping out like when I opened it up is just the digital copy code and stuff. And behind is just like an ad for DC All Access, which is weird. They haven't updated the DC logo yet, but you know, whatever. Yeah, it's cool. Inside here, this is a 3-disc set, actually. Blu-ray DVD combo pack, which is nice. I'm happy there's a DVD copy involved. So first thing you open it up to here is the theatrical cut Blu-ray disc right there. There's the disc. You got the logo right there. And then inside here is the book, actually. This is actually a 64-page book, which is like, it's pretty nice, actually. Like, it's a lot of stuff, actually, for a book. It's pretty cool from what it looks like. There's a lot of cool behind-the-scenes stuff on here. Stuff on info on every character in the movie. Stuff. And then you get to the back here, which has the rest of the 2 discs. You got the extended cut Blu-ray. And then you have just the DVD version, which is just the theatrical cut on DVD. So it's a really nice 3-disc set with the extended cut and the theatrical version on separate discs, actually, which is pretty cool. I didn't expect that. So overall, this is just really nice. I'm really glad I chose this over the Steelbook. I was really underwhelmed when I saw the artwork for the Steelbook, because ever since they started releasing posters for this movie, I was so looking forward to the Steelbook because every poster had that bright green, purple color to it, and I'm like, that's going to look amazing in a Steelbook. And then they released the image for the Steelbook, and it's just like murky green look to it. Maybe it looks better in person, I don't know. But from the pictures I saw online, they like completely muted the coloring of it, and I'm like, that just kind of kills the whole idea of it. Then I saw the Digibook like retains that color scheme, and it just looks cooler, so I'm like, yeah, going with that. And of course, for the other DC films, I do own the Steelbooks for them, for Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman. And my original plan was to get all the Steelbooks for the rest of the DC movies. I'm pretty sure I say that in my unboxing video for Batman vs. Superman, that I'm going to get the Steelbook for Suicide Squad. Well, changed my mind on that. And again, there are Digibooks for Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman that are exactly like this. Lenticular cover, thick book, which is just awesome. And I know I'm probably going to pick those up at some point down the line. and end up like slowly replacing my Steelbooks with the Digibooks. And from now on, I'm going to collect the Target Digibooks for the rest of the DC Cinematic Universe from now on. Just because they're really cool and unique and different than just a typical Steelbook. Also, again, I've been underwhelmed with the DC Steelbooks artwork, especially on Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman. I felt those Steelbooks could have been a lot cooler and just designed a lot better. They seem to be putting more of their effort into these than the Steelbooks. So, one more quick look. You got front here. Again, awesome lenticular cover. Like, I love that. I love how some heads pop more than others. It looks really nice. Awesome shot on the back here. Funny enough, that's also the back of the Steelbook. I remember thinking, like, oh, it's a really cool image to put on the back, and I got it on the back of the Digibook now, so perfect. Spine there. Good. And there's the other side, just in case you're interested in what that looks like. Side, the first disc goes in here, and then you got book. And you got the really cool 64-page book with all the cool stuff. I can't wait to actually take a closer look in here and read some of the stuff that's in this book. It seems really cool. Then the other side with the other 2 discs. As for availability, I went to my store when it first opened, and they had quite a few there. They had like maybe 10 or 12 or so up front in the Suicide Squad display, and then like 8 or so more in the back in the movie section. So I don't know how limited this is going to be. I'm not sure how limited these Digibooks normally are, though I do know the Man of Steel one's going for pretty cheap on eBay since I've already been looking at it, trying to pick one up at some point. So I don't know about availability, but you should be able to get one if you want one. So that's the Suicide Squad Target exclusive Digibook. Just awesome. Even though I'm a big Steelbook collector, I'm glad I chose this over the Steelbook. This was definitely worth it. And that's about it for now. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.